Hey everybody, Lady Cheryl here. It is Sunday afternoon. It's currently 54 degrees, but this is the deal. The forecast says it's going to be 31 degrees tomorrow. And can you believe Wednesday, which is just a few days later, it's supposed to be 83 degrees. So I am going to cover up a few things because I don't want them to be damaged, especially my strawberries. Brian, look. Come over here. Chandler strawberries over here. But this is the deal. They can handle down to 20, 25 degrees, but not the berries itself. The leaves will be fine. Would you do a close-up? I got strawberries. Look over here. Strawberries, 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 strawberries. All over here and all over there, those are strawberries. So I'm gonna have to move them. And remember, I'm working on the garden, I'm downsizing. See all this space? I freed up. So I'm not gonna show you the whole garden right now because it looks a mess. And I have some seeds that are germinating outside. I'm gonna cover those up as well. These are my fig trees. I think they'll be all right. Let me just lift them up. I got this plastic dome over them. And see, they acclimated really well outside. I'm going to do the least amount of work that I possibly can. But I want to show you this right here. Now get a good view. Pan around to this whole garden bed here. Remember, guys, these are the greens that I saved when it got down to, what was it, 12 degrees? We had 60 hours of below 31 degrees. Look how beautiful they are. And remember, I told you that I was going to keep the frost cloths on the sides just in case we got another freeze. All I have to do is just fold it over. Bam, by myself. I can do this. And yesterday, when my other grandbaby was here, she moved those mums. I got them real cheap at Lowe's. And you can see they are beautiful and they're big. And I had her to pick them up and put them in here. And I'm going to cover this all up with these two. I've been harvesting all of my greens out of this bed. So I'm going to put those strawberry pots all along here, and I'm going to cover them up too. I'll be back and I'm going to show you some other stuff I'm going to do. Look at my Nepali plum tree. Now, remember I told you I was trying to make some plums for the second harvest, but they didn't make it because it was too cold, but it's budding out now. So, you know, we got a lot of life in this tree. It's all over this tree. Nepali plum. You don't need another plum tree to cross-pollinate on this Nepali plum. I had 5 of these. I left 4 of them on the property that I sold, and I just brought one of them over here. But I love to see life. Just want to share that. Remember, check with your local forecast weather department. Check with the Farmer's Almanac to see when your last frost date is. And know that we are not God. Anything can happen, so don't let your guard completely down. That's why I kept those frost cloths pinned to the side with these little clips that I use for everything, so that if we get a freezing temperature, it'll be easy for me to cover this up. Now, I'm just getting home from church. I'm going to go inside, and I'm going to take me a nap. And then I'm come out here when it's about 60 degrees, and I'm going to cover everything up, including the seedlings that I brought out early, and also the seeds that I'm germinating outside. It won't hurt them to get a cold temperature for a few hours. And then, like I said, Wednesday, it'll be 83 degrees. A few days ago, I shared with you how I removed a lot of the leaves from this Tiny Tim dwarf tomato plant. And I just want you to see how big the tomatoes are getting. And they're beginning to ripen. I pruned this plant yesterday, and my goodness, it seems like overnight the tomatoes have gotten so much larger. This plant is extending way beyond the system, but thank goodness I have a southern window that these two systems are sitting in front of, and I mean the sun is really doing its thing. It's really helping the systems out. This is one plant, guys. Let me start right here. This is one plant from here all the way over here beyond the system. And these are some more cuttings I just started yesterday. Houseplants. Here are some of the seedlings that I'm still germinating inside. And there are a few down there. And I pop them up daily. As you can see, I need to pop up these sweet peppers and Texas Red Star hibiscus, and there's kale back there, and zinnias, and I think this is that Autumn Beauty sunflower. Those are really pretty, and several tomatoes, and the datura, which is a moonflower. And I need to get these out. There's a little discoloration on the mammoth sunflower here because it's root bound, and yeah, I water it from the bottom, but it needs some nutrition. So I'm going to feed it some organic fertilizer tomorrow. And that's what I'll be doing, working inside while it is freezing outside. I am back from my little break. I had a little nap. And I woke up and I looked at my journal, my gardening journal for last year. And I noticed something, that the daffodils and tulips started to bloom around this time last year. And the lowest temperature that they can take is 25 degrees. So I don't have to go and, cover all of those daffodil and tulips up. I'm gonna let them be. I'm just gonna cover the 2 garden beds. And I'll get to that and I'll come back and show you what I did. Okay, bed number 1 is all snug and tight. Now I'm getting ready to do bed number 2. Here is the second bed. So I am happy. This took me about no more than 5-6 minutes. I'm too old to be doing a lot of heavy work, guys. Work smart and not hard. Here are the seedlings that I had outside, and you can see I put a frost cloth over them, and I put this one over it as well, and I'm gonna be good to go. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, because I enjoy making these videos and sharing what God has blessed me to learn with others. So to all my subscribers, I want you to know I appreciate you following me, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. I always answer my questions that I get. Thank you all so much for watching again. You know that I love you, and God loves you too. Bye now.